Hi everyone, welcome to our last session of the day. We are so glad you're here and hope that you have had just a wonderful day. We'd love to hear in the chat how your day is going or if there are any last minute questions that you might have. I have not seen you all in person yet today, but my name is Karen Dahlstrom and I am the Executive Director of Admissions and am thrilled to have you back joining us.
Turn it up, Mike.
All right.
Everyone. I have a DJ working for me off campus as part of our team. So you've all witnessed some pretty major teamwork going on today from Augustana Admissions. If you are joining us, please feel free to drop us a message in the chat. Once our session gets started, after you all hear from our Executive Vice President, Kent Barnes, we will do our gong ringing celebration. So I'll give you some instructions on that in just a little bit, but for now, we'd just love to continue to find ways for you to connect if you want to give any types of shout outs in the chat box. So let us know if you had a favorite session today or if there's anything new that you learned about Augustana. I've heard that the sessions have gone well. Our last student panel, I heard, went really well, some really great conversation. I think you all know, but we will be providing recordings for all of today's sessions to you at the conclusion of the event once our recordings are all downloaded, so be watching your email for that. If there are sessions you didn't get a chance to see live, you'll have an opportunity to watch them all. So we are so glad that you're here. And I've got to tell you what, I love just seeing faces of our team today. I know that this isn't the way we would normally do it, but we have an absolutely beautiful sunny day here in Rock Island. And our team has just been full of energy today and just really excited to greet all of you and really celebrate the Augustana class of 2024. Looks like Alexis really enjoyed the student boards. That's awesome. I'm so glad that that conversation went well.
We talked a lot about air conditioning. It was great.
Okay, awesome. Looks like we have a few more people in the waiting room, so we are just going to continue to hang on so we make sure that everyone can join us for this celebration. Again, we are so grateful for you all for being flexible today, for being wonderfully interactive, and just really finding ways to get to know Augustana virtually. So is anybody on who hasn't been to campus yet? Did you have a chance to watch the tiny tours, watch the virtual tour? If there's other information that we can send out to you, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any of our admissions staff. We are 100% here to help in these coming weeks as you're finalizing your decision. All right, I'm just checking here, checking my chat. Is anybody today of students, all I can see on my screen is our Augustana team. Do I have any students wearing Augie gear today in celebration of It Begins With A? Do we have some blue and gold out there? I hope so. Oh, good. Yes. Okay. I'm loving this. Haley, Emily, Ray. All right. I'm glad that you all are finding ways to celebrate today. You can see our team went for it as well. You know, it definitely is something that we've been having all this blue and gold in the closet and need to make sure that we're wearing it and showing that Augie pride. So, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. This is great. All right. Repping Augie Orchestra. All right, so we're going super specific as well, which I absolutely love that you already have some Augie music gear as well. So football, very good. I think you all will see in your follow-up email to this event that there is a special coupon for our bookstore. We'll give you a coupon code in the follow-up email, so you'll have a chance to buy some Augie gear if you don't already have some. So All right, I have been given the thumbs up by our team that we have the audience here joining us for this celebration. And again, for those who might have joined a little later, my name is Karen Dahlstrom and I'm the Executive Director of Admissions. A little bit later, we're going to be using the chat box quite a bit as we move into our virtual Gong Ring celebration. But for right now, it's my pleasure to introduce you to our Executive Vice President, Kent Barnes, who's going to share some closing thoughts for today. So, Kent.
Well, good afternoon. It is wonderful to be with you. I must say that ordinarily for It Begins With A, I look forward to welcoming you personally and giving you insights into the Augustana that I love, giving you an opportunity to see this campus, to walk the beautiful slough path, to get inside our magnificent buildings, but most importantly, the opportunity to get to know the people that make Augustana such a special place. Before we get started with a grand celebration of the class of 2024, I wanted to tell you that I'm coming to you from Seminary Hall, which is the Office of Admission, which is where the admissions and financial aid staff works on a daily basis to identify and work with students who will ultimately become the students that Augustana loves. You are a very special class, not just because you're experiencing COVID-19, but because you've been selected from the largest applicant pool that Augustana College has ever attracted. You are distinguished. You're excellent students. You've done amazing things outside the classroom, and so many of you have made a meaningful contribution in your community. Many of you work a part-time job. Many of you are involved in your churches and other religious organizations, and you've applied from all over the United States and from many countries across the globe. We are so excited to ultimately welcome you to Augustana in the fall and look forward to doing so. You know, as I've been thinking about you and this class and Augustana and the opportunity to get you to our campus, to enroll you, to work with you, to have you experience all that Augustana offers, I've been thinking a lot about our graduates, and I've been thinking about the meaningful difference that they're making in the world today. And I wanted to share a couple of examples of what Augustana graduates go on to do and how it's of particular service right now, given what our world faces. I'd like to start by talking about Dr. Bridget Ray, the class of 2009, who is a physician in Iowa City at the University of Iowa Medical Center. And in recent weeks, her lab has become ground zero for all of the COVID-19 testing that's being done in the state of Iowa. Bridget was actually an ambassador when I first started at Augustana and is an incredible person and represents all that Augustana College is. There's also Dr. Emily Landon, who is a faculty member and a physician at the University of Chicago Medical School. Dr. Landon has been advising the governor of the state of Illinois and the mayor of the city of Chicago through the last 6 weeks about all things related to public health. It's been amazing to see Dr. Landon on television during the briefings almost every afternoon. There's another Augustana graduate making an incredible difference in the world because of what she learned here and what she was able to do here. I also think, though, of some of those graduates who understand the spirit of this place, the principles and the values. And I was drawn to Lori Ann Ice, the class of 1960, who's a member of our alumni board, and recently suggested that one thing that she thought she could do during this moment of crisis is write notes to our current students, notes of encouragement as they engage in distance learning. And Lori Ann's inspiration inspired our entire community to ensure that every single current Augustana College student gets a handwritten note from an alum who has such gratitude for what Augustana has done in their life. And then finally, I want to talk about another special graduate, Murray Gerber, class of 1975, who within hours of hearing that Augustana College was going to go online or experience distance education for the remainder of the spring semester, stepped forward with $1 million commitment to ensure that Augustana remains strong. Mr. Gerber has asked graduates to match his commitment so that Augustana will continue to be strong and bold for those of you who begin here next fall. Again, we're excited about you as a class because all of the characteristics which you've shown us in your application, all of the things that you've done, give us great hope and inspiration about the impact that you'll have on this campus and on the world. We can see each one of you going on and being like Dr. Ray, Dr. Lambden, or Murray Gerber, or Lori Ann Ice. We know that you have that within you. You know, in these days, I hear a lot of students, families, and friends, and my own family talk about that the only thing that they can really think of right now is COVID-19. And it makes me sad because there's so much more to think about. Yes, there are questions that are unanswered, and you've asked us many of those questions for which we maybe don't have great answers at this moment because things are so uncertain. But I want to leave you, before we begin this great celebration, I want to leave you with some certainties about Augustana. First and foremost, we're certain that you have everything it takes to thrive in this campus environment. And we think that we have all of the things that will prepare you for life, whether it's Augie choice, or it's double majoring, or it's participation in athletics, or in music, or in public service. We think we've got it all for you. And this combination of us extending you an invitation to be in this community, be a member, a full member of this community, and what we offer, we think is a pretty powerful combination. But I also want to give you some commitments, because in this time of uncertainty, we all need some commitments. We all need some assurances. And I want to assure you first and foremost that Augustana College is committed to putting students first. This is what we do day in and day out, and you'll find that here. I also want to assure you that Augustana College remains committed to preparing our students to stand out at the time of graduation so that they're attractive candidates to employers and to the finest graduate schools in the country. This is what we do. I also want to assure you that our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and ensuring that all of our students have familiarity with this global world that we live in, we're as committed as ever and remain committed to that. Our commitment to excellence inside and outside the classroom and valuing what happens at a residential liberal arts college is one of our defining features. And we can't wait to start up in a normal way once again. And then finally, I want to assure you that Augustana College remains committed to continually innovating what happens on our campus, inside and outside the classroom. And in fact, right now, we might even be thinking about ways that we can continue to strengthen Augustana, grow Augustana, and make it an even better place. I'll tell you, one of the ways that I am sure that Augustana will be an even better place is with you as a member of this community beginning in the fall. Now, I can't make any promises to you, but I want to tell you that I'm preparing and we're preparing to welcome you to Augustana College in late August of this year so that you can experience the transformative education that we offer to every single one of our 2,538 students. And we hope that this day, it begins with A, along with the questions that you'll be asking of us in the coming days as you make your final college choice, will reveal to you that we're a great match for you. Our offer of admission to you was an invitation to be a part of this great community, and we hope to see you here in the fall. So with that, I want to ask my co-host, Karen, to come back up, and let's get started with a great celebration of those of you who are going to be members of the class of 2024. We're ready to ring this gong.
Yay! Okay, y'all might start seeing a few admissions faces as well. We are staying distanced, but we have a few folks in the office as well today to celebrate. So thanks again, Kent. And Kent's words, I know that all of us absolutely echo his excitement about this incoming class. So the way that we are going to do this celebration is by asking you to use the chat box. And if you are a student who knows you will be at Augustana in the fall, the way we end every It Begins with A is by making a line out on the quad, putting the gong there, and individually reading each name and student hometown and allowing you that moment to celebrate your commitment to Augustana. So the very first one, oh, Mark is already giving us a tip. Do not forget to warm up the gong before we hit it. This is the advice that we give everyone, so this is great. So the very first person that I have on my list, and then I will continue to go through the chat box, is Noah Anderson from Naperville, Illinois, is the newest member of the class of 2024. Oh my gosh, they're rolling in. I've got to stay up here. Let's see. You can tell I've never done a virtual gong ring. All right, we have John Flannery, who I believe is from Washington, Iowa. I have met Skylar Aiken. Hi, Skylar. This is Skylar Aiken from Overland Park, Kansas. We have Emily Jenkins from Erie, Illinois. Hope Jackson from Fort Byron, Illinois. We have Kirsten Rogers from Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. Kara West from Grinnell, Iowa. Alec Ogaric from Frankfort, Illinois. My eyes checked. Let's see here. Katie Mattiol from Wheaton, Illinois. We have Miguel Alfaro from Chicago, Illinois. Amanda Grable from Bloomington, Illinois. This is another student that I remember interviewing when he was here on campus last summer. Caleb Connard from Darien, Illinois. I'm taking a slight pause because my audience is telling me to wait a moment. All right. We are picking it back up with Kayla Montgomery from Naperville, Illinois. We have Garrett Brown from Moline, Illinois. Kelsey Miller from Barrington, Illinois. Alyssa Frazier from Weston, Florida. Ella Roadruck from Oak Park, Illinois. Xander Thompson from Geneva, Illinois. Erica Ojeda from Moline, Illinois. I'm going to take a quick pause just to say that this is amazing. This is awesome. All right, we have Joey McDonough from Plainfield, Illinois. Connor Laughlin from Elmhurst, Illinois. Allie Anderson from Overland Park, Kansas. Abby Campisi from Woodstock, Illinois. Kent has a challenging job during this. You gave us such a great speech, and now you have like the hardest job of all. All right, we have Marshall Beverly from Spring Grove, Illinois. We have Logan Hansen from Geneseo, Illinois. There are so many, I lost it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I lost it. There we go. Alexis Osei Kofi from Aurora, Illinois. Haley Reeds from Rock Island, Illinois. Max Sellers from Edwardsville, Illinois. Victoria Zaragoza from New London, Iowa. Miranda Pruce from Bartlett, Illinois. Jack McCurdy from let me start that one over. Nina. Jack McCurdy from Nina, Wisconsin. Sarah Kirkemeyer from Normal, Illinois. Mark Brown from Hampshire, Illinois. Val Zlotnikova from Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Alexis Stevens from Dupo, Illinois. Brittany Chodel from Darien, Illinois. Pooja Mayer from Glen Ellen, Illinois. Great job, Peanut Gallery. Jennifer Santos from Immokalee, Florida. Let's see, Emmeline Keenely from Oswego, Illinois. I said that one wrong too. Molly Garrison from Elburn, Illinois. Emma Odell from Palatine, Illinois. Austin Early from Anawan, Illinois. Wilton Jackman from Dwight, Illinois. Sydney Miller from DeWitt, Iowa. Paige Breslin from St. Charles, Illinois. Frankie Bio from Chicago, Illinois. Michael Hudson from Milton, Georgia. Mia Ruggiero from Elmwood Park, Illinois. Brianna Burnt from Bloomington, Illinois. Linnea Johansson from St. Louis, Missouri. Brooke Barlow from Golden, Illinois. Io David from Chicago, Illinois. Lindsay Malouf from Park Ridge, Illinois. Benjamin Schultz from Portland, Oregon. Leslie Bandera from Oregon, Illinois. Thomas Kottman from Shorewood, Illinois. Jason Miller from Griffith, Indiana. Manuel McGowan from Davenport, Iowa. Ashley Camacho from East Moline, Illinois. We have an East Moline native in the house right here. Woohoo! All right, we have Faith Jackson from Port Byron, Illinois. Karina Martinez from Kansas City, Missouri. Jose Sanchez from Wiley, Texas, who is transferring to Augustana from McMurray College. AJ Joyner from Evanston, Illinois. Addie Larson from Kimberly, Idaho. Colin Mendoza from Rockford, Illinois. Joseph Benjira from Kathmandu, Nepal. Someone tells us our gong is not ringing long enough. Sorry, we can make a call for second takes for people taking pictures here in a moment. We have Carson Geese from Gurnee, Illinois. Ray Hughes from Eureka, Illinois. Matthew Dangnan from Naperville, Illinois. And Ari Augustine from Aurora, Illinois. Do we have anyone else who is joining us who would like us to ring the gong for you? Anyone who needs me to say your name Again, for that perfect photo op that you can share on social media, we want this moment to be special for you. It's looking like we're good. I would just like to, again, thank you all so much for being with us here today at Augustana. Your experience truly does begin with A. We are glad you were here with us, and we cannot wait to welcome you to campus in the fall. Take care, and thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye.